Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Muscles and Malpractice, your weekly dose of fitness, health, and everything in between. I'm one of your hosts, Andrew Bustos.
Oh, and I'm your other co-host with the mostest, Dr. Stuart Martin.
Wah, wah.
And then Katie Martin's back, third week in a row. It was a
Wah,
little iffy this week. We've had a day,
wah,
but I'm
wah.
here. I'm here.
You're the other co-host, Katie.
Yeah,
You're the co-host. You're the
co-host.
non-byline co-host of this show. You know that, right? So you need to introduce yourself as
Oh,
such.
sorry. Third co-host.
You're the best. The
The
best.
best for last.
How are you guys? I hadn't seen y'all in a couple, what has it been, about a week and a
Yeah,
half?
we had some content kind of preloaded in the barrel, so we just published our last episode, but we probably haven't done this in like almost 2 weeks now. It's been since Labor Day, all right? So around Labor Day, I think was our last episode. Um, so yeah, Katie, how has life been? Tell us a little bit about what your life's been like lately.
So life has been really good. We have had a little bit of a hiccup in the sense that we transitioned our 20-month-old to a big boy bed. And I think a lot of people would think we were crazy for that. And days like today, I'm kind of thinking maybe we're crazy for that as well because he was not taking a nap. It was one of those days. But other than that, he's done pretty good. But yeah, so that's what we've done the last few days is we're just getting him ready for baby brother. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's been added to, it's that personal life stress that you
yeah.
add on top of whatever else job wise. I mean, Katie's got a lot going on with her job. They're doing accreditation this weekend to get your nursing school. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, and
Uh,
I feel like we actually did not talk about that. And so for the listeners that don't know, we maybe misled you a little bit because I actually do not work in the NICU anymore because I got my master's in nursing administration and I have worked for a nursing program for the past 4 years, 3 years at the one I'm currently at. So yeah, so I have a busy week coming up.
well, we all wish you luck this week
Good
as you
luck.
do that. And
Thank you.
Daddy
I'm
Nanny
gonna
will be here to take
Yeah,
care of
I'm
Mr.
gonna I'm
Sammy.
gonna need my little sweet hubby to really step it up.
Yep, that's always fun. The unsung hero of our life, but it's
Yeah.
okay. I'll handle it.
Unsung hero. I think he does plenty of singing, Katie.
Mhm.
I'm sure there's plenty of like, la, 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 unsung. So you guys are at that time period where he's going to jump out of the bed a lot, right? There's
Yeah.
no more bars. There's
Oh,
no more.
Katie's got like freaking the southern border wall is being built in our bed right now, dude.
Yeah,
There
we
are
have
so
we
many
have the baby
barriers to him getting out of
bumpers
that.
and all the things. He's really done really good. I think he's gonna be fine with it. He actually just crawled back in his bed. Babe, I'm watching him. So
Oh, good. All right.
yeah, that's
Getting
the
into
first
bed
time
right
he's
now.
ever done that. So
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Well, what about you in your life of telling people to get in shape and to stop being little worthless turds, bro? Come
You know,
on.
life's good right now. It's
Yeah.
good. People are people are good. You know, it's
Are
hard
they being
to.
worthless turds or are they getting on it, dude?
You know, people are getting there. I train a lot of people over 40. You know,
Katie's
over
face.
50. She's
honey, nobody is a worthless turd.
unsung hero. They are unsunging.
They
No, they're
maybe
doing
are
good. All
just
the clients are good.
lazy.
No, so look, I want that to be motivation because I think we can all be worthless turds at some points, right? Like I think I can be a worthless turd sometimes being a doctor, being like I think that's a state of mind. It's not a qualification of your value as a person,
Mhm.
if that makes any sense.
Yeah, you can definitely be a turd. I will say.
Oh gosh. I'm
I
with you
don't
on this
know.
one.
Taylor turned a
Okay.
lot on
So
his
let's just,
podcast, but
jump on
Y
old
you
Stuart.
you
That's
know,
all that
it's
ever
funny.
happened there.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Let me just
Mm.
so for 2 weeks, the football season started 2 weeks ago, and I haven't got a single text, right? I haven't got nothing from Stuart. It hasn't really been like I didn't even know he was still watching football until
Yeah,
Saturday,
right. Yeah,
until
right, dude.
Friday. I
I've
didn't
been
get even
watching
a
football.
message all, like, for the past 3 weeks, nothing. I
Katie,
was like, "Dude, you
Katie,
awake? Are you around?" And then I hear a ding, ding, and I look, and it's, "Oh, Stewie." And it didn't I mean, it didn't stop, but his team if his team is winning, he will holler like no other, and if his team
Katie,
Mhm.
is
did
thinking that
did
they're cheating,
did I warn you that this was coming today? Did I
you know,
warn you?
this was Stewart. This
Andrew
is
is
Doctor Martin to the T, you ladies and gentlemen. He is I've been waiting, like, for 3 weeks. I was like, "Man, Cowboys opened up against the Eagles. They did really great. Then not a single text, nothing, 0. Usually it's like Dak Prescott more like sack socks, like something, sack socks, the worst quarterback
Coach
ever,
Schittenheimer,
but
bro.
nothing. And then ding, Friday morning at 6 a.m. because his little A&M Aggies are playing, and ding. I would read off the text messages, but it's not appropriate
Oh,
for
Yeah.
dude, there's
this.
like a 5-1 from you to me,
No,
bro.
only
Five to
because I'm
one.
like, "Hey, where did you go? Everything okay? Your
No,
team's still gonna win the game. What are you doing?" He's and nothing,
no,
nothing.
no.
I don't know. I don't know. He's a funny guy. I don't know who how was your week going, Doctor Martin?
Doesn't matter how you get to the pot of gold. Just means that it just matters that you whoop the leprechaun's
The
ass at the end of the day,
leprechaun.
bro.
I'm the leprechaun.
That was such a good game, though. I mean,
Yeah,
it was a good game to
It was.
watch.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
I'm
Cowboys game was a really good game today. It's good football
Oh
this weekend.
God.
that was great. It's
When your best player is your kicker, dude. When your
he's a great
best
player, but
player
he
is
didn't
your
they
kicker.
got him to that position. He did his job.
Yeah.
Mhm,
And Stewart
mhm.
thinks that he needs to be playing, like, every position, like,
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'd do if I were the Cowboys? I'd get down to the 40-yard line and kick a field goal every freaking possession. Like,
well,
why
if it
even
comes to
bother
it,
anymore, dude? Like, why throw the ball to risk an interception? Why let Dak or anybody else risk a penalty? No turnovers that way. You always get points.
blah,
Aubrey's
blah,
more
No.
blah,
automatic.
No, I
He's
disagree
automatica, bro.
because last week and this week, Dak has been
grammatica.
throwing the ball, and I will
Yeah.
take an interception for him to just keep throwing it because
Mhm.
honestly,
He looks
Oh
good.
God, you're no.
that's
He
rare
So
for
looks
last
him.
week
good.
was not this week. Last week
He
was not
looks
this week.
good. He looked good
No.
today too. He did it again.
Yeah.
He did
Mm,
it 2 weeks in a row, and we're gonna have all the haters. Wait till Dak. I can hear Stewart.
Mhm.
Wait till Dak sack Prescott. Sack you sack.
Zach
Well,
Prescott with
no,
Coach Schittenheimer, bro.
no,
They're just
uh-uh.
adding up, dude. They just keep having more and more people that just have names that are just
We just
conducive to it,
signed
bro.
Jadeveon Clowney, so or Jadavion
Jaduvian
Clowney.
Clowney.
Jadavion Clowney from South Carolina. You know
Yeah.
who he is. So gotta get a little pass rush. We'll be all right though. We'll be
I'm
good.
Okay.
just having to
Well.
work on
Hmm?
Stewart a lot still for the NFL. He is like a
Yeah.
different person for college football, and then Sunday comes around and he probably wouldn't even put it on.
Yeah. I don't
I'm
understand
working
why as a
on that.
person. Yeah, this NFL is it. I don't know. College football has become the NFL, so
I mean, I do love me some college football too, but
I do. I do like it. But I'm glad that my team is at the prime time, giving great games to the nation. I enjoy that. That's pretty
yeah.
good to see instead of losing every game. So that's good.
Hmm.
Really bad, like by
Hmm.
20 or 30.
Who? What?
Notre Dame losing. They're actually putting up good games. And then all the haters come out and got to say stuff.
Bro, I want to show you so many. I want to show you so many clips, man. It's not
Sorry,
even
Katie.
funny, bro.
Mm.
Because at the end of the day, here's the thing. I think their newest projected AP ranking is like 24 or something,
Well, they should be.
and
They're 0-2.
they're 0-2.
Well, they played two really great teams.
They have nothing to. There are 2-0 teams that are not ranked. Now you tell me why you
Sorry,
get to
dude.
be ranked.
They played some good
You
teams.
got beat twice.
Good teams.
And
It's
it
funny,
is
we were watching the
insufferable,
game
dude.
we were watching the game at one of the, restaurants here in town, and as it got closer, one guy put on the song, the your fight song or whatever, A&M's
Mhm.
fight song up on the speaker, and then it got down to, like, the wire, and then another guy started playing Hook 'em Horns, or what's their fight song?
I mean, Eyes of
Oh, yeah, I was
Texas.
Eyes of
yeah.
Texas, so then it was, like, back and forth. It was, like, UT, A&M, and I was like, "Well, Notre Dame's still playing here, guys. I don't know if anybody knows this."
Well, okay, but so to me, again, there is nobody that identifies better with Notre Dame fans than Longhorn fans. And I
Oh
don't mean
gosh.
to offend anybody who
You just
listens to his
did.
Longhorn. I know probably did, but actually, I don't think I did because most of my like m- a lot of the friends I went to med school with are Longhorn fans, and I I can't they know how much they just first off they call A&M little brother. Like they believe
Mhm.
that they are always destined for greatness, and they have that Alabama thing going on where like any year that they're not winning a national title is like a problem. And like
Word.
newsflash, 4 years ago, I don't even think they had a winning record practically. Like they sucked real
Texas, yeah.
recently,
Yeah.
and, like, the idea that they think, like, all of a sudden they're the best team in Texas just because they have Arch Man, and it's funny because, again, Arch Manning has been kind of a bust so far, and
Yeah, he didn't
they
play good.
barely beat UTEP this week, and so
I thought he played good yesterday.
He played alright.
no,
He played alright.
no, no.
It's just that his
There's
bar is
even a
really,
meme out
really
there
high.
Yeah.
of Arch and or of Peyton and Eli, like, they did this AI thing where Eli's like, "Oh, he's gonna be a bust." Like, they literally because he threw that, like, 4th down pick into the end zone. I mean, he's just not looking good, dude.
I
Not
don't
what up
know.
to, like, his hype is, for
Yeah, no,
real.
it's true. Yeah, he's not living up to the hype, but
Um
he'll be alright,
he
just
will
like the
be, he will
Cowboys. They'll
be,
be
so will
alright.
Texas, but, like, again, that is UT, that is Notre Dame every freaking
Mm,
year. Oh, let's put
mm,
them in the top 5 preseason rankings.
mhm.
Like, name the
They're
last time A&M suffered from over-ranking preseason. Now, again, SEC always suffers from that a little bit, and, like, again, I think the last 8 years, A&M has been preseason ranked, and they've only stayed in the rankings 1 year out of that, so I guess you could say that. Look, I come armed. I know my information here, so don't even try, and that's
okay,
my
little
point
brother.
is
Alright. Alright.
that's my
Listen here.
point, is
Listen.
I already know where you can go with this, but the the problem is that A&M is battered Aggie syndrome, dude. They are disappointing. We routinely deal with them
Yeah,
not
all you
living
guys
up
I
to
was
the
sitting
hype.
next to an A&M fan, and he was you. He was like, "Oh, we're gonna screw it up.
Yeah, they
Oh,
always do.
oh, here we go, Marcel." I'm like,
Did you
"Bro,
see the
you guys are
stats up there?
dominating the game."
We haven't beaten a ranked team on the road since 2014.
Yeah, but
Like,
still, it was a
that is
there
disappointment city. That is disappointment city. Like,
but you guys do the same thing. All the A&M, they're you guys are like, "You know what? We suck, but Texas sucks more. Suck you, Texas. You suck." And then it's like, "Oh, we just scored. Texas sucks." Like the whole time they were just like, "Texas, Texas." And I'm like, "The game, you guys got to beat Notre Dame right now." No, wait. And they're like, "Wait till November 27th.
it doesn't nothing matters but that game,
We
dude,
could
and
lose
I hope
every
to
game."
God now I'm thinking we have a shot in Austin, baby. Here we
Oh,
go, dude. Here we
yeah.
go.
What do you think, Katie? What do you think? How do you deal with this on Saturday? Ugh.
I mean, how do I deal with it every day? It's really the better question. I was gonna at the end of the game, yesterday, like, before it was over, did try to get a little video of Stuart jumping around
He was
his
jumping, wasn't it? What's funny
in
about
his
Stu yeah,
in his
Oh,
little
that's what
undies.
that's what's funny about Stewart is I
bro,
know he
here's the
my
thing.
phone was not ding-a-linging at all when it was close, and, I'm pretty chill. I'm like, "Alright, we're gonna that's a good play. Oh, there you go, Taylor Buckner, way to fumble the
Mm-mm.
snap." Awesome, but I know Stewart's like, he's
Mhm.
he's everything. He's like, shirt, he'll mess with, weight, but he won't say that until they're up, and he's like,
Mhm.
"Told you." Told you.
No, no, the reason Katie couldn't take a video, even if I was in my chones, bro, is because I was explicit on that. Like, there was some reaction there, and Katie was just laughing her ass off at me, but I had some words
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
not
it's
to
that's
be
in
not very
aired.
a
kind.
different character last night.
Yeah, because he knew he had to
I
beat a good team. That's what he knew. He knew, you know,
I think
Irish are
it
good.
literally had something to do with you just liking Notre Dame as much, and that is a big reason why he wanted them to win so bad. So,
No,
Yeah, you
no,
remember
no,
last
no,
year?
no,
Remember
no, no.
last year when we
No,
beat him
it
and
is
he
it
was
is
like
yeah.
not it is
the
not
whole
because of
time he was looking
Andrew.
at me like
Let's be clear. I hate that Andrew
he's like,
likes Notre Dame because I have never liked Notre Dame, and it just so happens that somebody that is in direct like contact in my life has to like them. Like my dad even texted me about this game and texted me a big smiley face when they got that touchdown because he was like, "Okay, it's game time." Like right before the game, he doesn't text me that before most Aggie games. Like my dad is like a big like I think Notre Dame is one of those teams you're either a fan of or everyone in the country roots against that
oh,
team. Like
everybody hates
it's
Notre Dame.
it's the
Everybody.
Yankees. It's the so like when and A&M has this history with them too. Like in our like they were playing it again at the beginning of that game where it was like I forgot all those Cotton Bowls where like A&M and the Aggies used to play each other. So it's just like honestly this like bitter history of this like I don't know. It's just the 2 schools are they're not diametrically opposed. They're not like Miami and Notre Dame, but they're just different schools. They're different cultures. Um, it just it's never gonna be a love lost game. Like nobody's like hugging after the end of that game.
I hugged. I was hugging people.
Shut it.
I was hugging. Yep.
Uh-huh. All
That
right.
was big
So
hug.
where do we go from here, guys? Because we just spent 15 minutes on an intro, and I have plenty of stuff. Like we can go so many different ways. I have political stuff. I have
Ooh.
Skip,
Ooh, yeah, skip
skip.
that Garbo.
skip.
Yeah,
Let's
come
not
So
on.
I
go
do want to.
there. I'm a little
Okay,
exhausted with it.
so
No.
not going
Mm,
quite to where y'all were thinking.
mm.
I was going more to the RFK route. Like I wasn't gonna go
Oh,
to
yeah.
like
Yeah, that's better.
because look, I mean, I think you know me, Andrew. Usually, I've been trying to come up with like a good quote to define the week and like always to give motivation. And like I actually pulled I like Marcus Aurelius a lot. Another philosopher I really love is Voltaire. And I thought a good quote this week from Voltaire spoke to a lot of what's going on. It just I think it's good for people to hear. Um I okay. Just listen to
I'm
it and think
scared.
about
I'm
why you think I
scared.
might say no, 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 no.
Mm.
Okay.
Ooh.
So,
All
do
right.
y'all know who
Gotta get us.
Voltaire is? Very famous French philosopher. I mean,
No,
again,
we
very,
don't
very
know who
No, because 'cause
Voltaire
they're old
is.
and dead, dude. We don't
but
know them.
Voltaire is one. Okay.
I mean,
All right.
Voltaire sounds
Just
like Maulerfield.
We didn't go to private school,
Yeah, dude, we didn't go to
dude. We
okay.
were
listen here,
poor.
Richie Rich.
We
All
were
right.
poor.
Sit
Listen
there
here.
more like Maulerfield. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, anyways, Voltaire says everything you say should be true, but not everything true should be said.
Mm.
Thank
Now,
you,
so
Voltaire.
Thank you,
thank you, right?
Voltaire.
Thank you, Voltaire. Is that, but so think about how that could relate to either side of how you feel about things and how that could be reflected upon. I think people
Mm.
should look again sometimes at classical philosophers and look at how those kind of words of wisdom can help guide how you react, how you behave, how you react to people when they say things to you.
Mhm.
Mm.
Everything you say should be true, but not everything true should be said.
Mm.
You may think you're
I think
right to say
maybe I
something.
think maybe you need to be the one that remembers that
Maybe you will
quote.
Well,
remember
maybe
that
that's
one.
why some quotes speak to me, Katie Ray Martin.
Oh,
But
Well,
that's why I think I also pay
practice
attention
what
to
you preach,
yeah,
Voltaire.
more like, yeah, talk
practice
to
what you
yourself,
preach.
Yeah, talk
bud.
to yourself, not to me and Andrew. We
We don't
already
need none of
knew
that
that.
Voltaire. We
Yeah.
bringing that.
No, that was
Okay.
good, honey.
I loved it.
Okay.
And that will be it for our political segment. Thank you. Next.
Oh,
And
no, we
moving
don't want to
on.
do any more on RFK or anything,
I
man.
don't
I
know.
don't know.
No, I'm
RFK,
just
dude,
kinda
I can't
yeah.
listen to him talk. I feel bad for him. When he
I haven't
speaks,
really been keeping up
mm,
with that just because of everything else going on
yeah, there's a
that's
lot going
kinda
on that's political that
yeah.
There is a lot that's
a
going on
lot
that's
of things.
political,
So,
man. Okay, well then
yeah.
let's go. We'll go political for like 5 seconds because I found this really fun Daily Show clip, and
Mm.
I want to get y'all's thoughts on it because it did tickle my funny bone.
Uh-oh.
A few of my followers reposted this clip, and I liked it too. So I just felt like we have to show this, and then there's another Fox News clip I have to show. But there is a Daily Show clip talking about Trump and just like the vibes he gives
Always.
sometimes. Oh,
Mhm.
it's good. It good.
Okay.
Um, hold on here. Here we go. Share. Get this bad boy up. Here we go.
Oh gosh. Oh no, Katie.
I can't even hear
We
it.
can't hear you, dude.
You can't hear it?
Uh-uh. Katie, I like your look going on back here in your widescreen. I like the mirror, and I like the how you got that. That's pretty cool.
Can you see
Okay,
all
I'm
that?
gonna work on this again.
I hope not. I hope you're wearing, and you got your everything good to go.
Oh, dude, she was like, set me up for my set
It
me
looks
up
cool.
for
I like it.
gosh.
It
Okay.
definitely, like we said last week, it's better in here for sure. From the
Okay, I
bedroom.
got it. I got it
Let's
Oh,
see.
now. We got this
okay,
ready
we're
to go now,
ready.
okay?
Pattern, you begin to see really the whole vibe around this president is very make a wish kid. Everyone who shows up to his office tries to make one of his dreams come true.
Dude.
We thought it was only appropriate to present you with an honorary United States Marshal Service badge.
bro. It's so true, bro. Just let it
How
keep
happy
playing
they
out.
made him. Gee whiz, Mr. A real marshal? This is even better than when they let me drive a garbage truck. Now you might be saying to yourself, and the make-a-wish thing is a little much. A grown man would recognize when people are condescending to him, treating him like a child, tiptoeing around his fragile ego, with the idea that this person is so easily manipulated that even the cheapest of gestures could be persuasive. You would think that.
It is the trophy that the winner of the FIFA World Cup wins. Only the FIFA president and then those who win can touch it because it's for winners only. And since you are a winner, of course, you can as well touch it.
Bro. Okay.
Yes.
So let's get some reaction out of this. What do we think, guys? What do we think?
Well, I just instantly was thinking about the show we were watching with the Chrisleys because it is a little bit like that because he did pardon the Chrisleys. Andrew, did you ever watch that show?
No,
Chrisley Knows Best.
I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking
Well,
Which
about, but I
I
never
like
watched it.
Chrisley Knows Best. I'm kind of like it's bad because I think they're getting pardoned because they're celebrities, and I think he probably did. I mean, he did tax fraud, right?
mhm.
There's no question about that. But
Well, anyway, in the middle of the night when we were up with Sam, when, with this bed transitioning thing, we started the new documentary since they've been released. I mean, Trump did have a big part of that. So that kind of is like Make a Wish I don't
Yeah, it kinda
know.
sounds like that.
It
Yeah,
is,
the
Yeah,
video
I
but
just know
listen again, like no president normally is getting like people to come to his Oval Office and be like, "You get to be an honorary FBI agent, buddy."
You
Like
don't
it's
know
just,
that. I
it's,
feel like that
are you
happens all
serious?
the
Like
time.
literally,
Yeah,
no president has done this BS, man. Like, come on,
but I also know I just think when Biden was a president, were these videos made? Where did they make these? Did Stuart? Because I know what's his name, Stuart, or who did we just see? Who is a comedian? What is he?
John
What's
Stewart?
John Stewart?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
they
doesn't
weren't
like him.
hating.
He
Yeah.
doesn't like
John
him.
Stewart doesn't love Biden either, though, man.
I know.
They
Yeah,
made fun of his senility
yeah.
They
when
just made fun
Biden
of
was in
different
office.
things, and they're gonna, make fun of anything they can with Trump.
Well,
Yeah, they're gonna find
Which, whatever.
everything, anything and everything, just like you did right
okay.
now.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's find.
next clip
You,
then.
Okay,
you,
Next
let's
clip.
hear
next.
this.
No, so I
We
got one
told
that's
you we wanted to skip the political.
well,
You didn't
too bad. You're
listen.
getting
He just wants to
another.
see
And
what we
this one,
say.
this
I
one,
know.
I can't wait to hear what you say because there's nothing funny about this, and I can't wait to hear
Well,
your take on this because
there's
this is
nothing
the
funny
man's own
about it,
words.
and why are we
No,
watching it?
no. Here you go.
I just want funny.
Let's have fun when we do this.
Yeah, remember the last time when he did this? He wasn't working because he was trying to make fun of somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Billions of dollars to mental health and the homeless population. A lot of them don't want to take the programs. A lot of them don't want to get the help that is necessary. You can't give them a choice. Either you take the resources that we're going to give you, or you decide that you're going to be locked up in jail. That's the way it has to be now.
Or involuntary lethal injection or something. Just kill them.
Yeah, Brian, why did it happen at this point?
I
That
actually,
happened on air. That is legit. That
yeah,
is not
That's real,
AI.
huh?
Brian
actually
Kilmeade
saw that.
said that on air.
Yeah,
Dude,
I
What do
did he
you
get
actually
think? I
fired?
saw
want to
that
hear your
on
thoughts. I'm going to be
TikTok.
quiet for at least a straight minute. I'm counting now. I want to hear your thoughts on how you spin this.
Did they fire him?
No. Okay,
Wow.
I'm done. I'm done
Okay,
talking.
surely he will get fired. I mean,
Nope,
obviously.
he won't.
Uh,
Sorry, I'm
okay.
done talking.
Are you
1
being
minute.
a baby? Are you being a
Yes,
little baby?
this is what he
What
used to
on
do on the
earth?
No,
show
dude, this
before
is what
you.
I'm talking
What
about.
part of me
This
and
is
Andrew makes you think that we would agree with that statement?
I know you wouldn't. I
It's
just know
terrible.
that you guys would be more willing to spin this just like you did the spin zone on Trump and
No, I don't know how you could possibly spin that to make it okay. That's
Yeah,
terrible.
just call us the spin doctors here
Yeah,
again.
I mean, heaven forbid we see everyone's side, but I don't think that one.
No, look, heaven forbid I do too. Like that's where again I don't end up usually trying to post and speak, especially in non-private circles about political issues. But like this you had people saying much less inflammatory things recently on more mainstream networks and more liberal and left-leaning networks about other issues where they were immediately fired.
Yeah, I
Whereas
mean,
this guy, I think, has had to make some kind of like what I've heard or seen so far is like he had to read off some like wet blanket, very generalized, not very contrite apology, and he's back at work.
but here's the thing. I think that maybe that hasn't gone like super viral yet just because of everything. But like right before we started, I saw that video on TikTok. So I think it's getting out there, and I think people are pretty disturbed by it. So just give it some time. I think
Yeah,
it's
give us some
gonna,
time. He'll be gone.
yeah, he'll be gone.
Give us
He'll be
some
out of there
time.
because I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't approve of that message.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't. There's no spinning here.
No,
We're not going to protect him.
we
He
are
needs to be locked
good.
up.
We are good people, and we
Not
don't like
gonna
that idea.
protect.
Yeah, I don't appreciate that. I know you're like,
Okay.
set him up, set him up.
Ah, dude, I
Yeah.
don't know, man.
You got anything else over there that's a little
Oh,
more
I
on
got
the,
one. I want to hear what your thoughts are, Mr. Father and coach of a youth athlete.
father?
This
and
is
mother?
this is actually something that, again, It's an older clip, but it's good, and I think it is controversial in a lot of ways.
There are two types of people in this world. There's two types of people in this world. There's winners and there's losers. And just so that we're clear, every time we step on this field, our goal is to be a winner. And if your dad has said, oh, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, just as long as you have fun, well, I hate to say it, your dad's a loser.
So,
Yes.
what do we think about that? Huh?
Yeah.
What do we think, Katie? Your dad's a loser if he says the point is to have fun.
No, that was funny.
That's pretty funny. I like that.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think, though? I mean, look, you're telling me it's funny, but you're not telling me anything about like what you're supposed to do with that information. What do you like? That's a controversial take on what
No,
you're.
it was jokey.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Yeah, it's a joke. I mean,
Y'all
obviously,
are really disappointing me tonight. I don't know even what to
I
do
think,
with this.
okay, so I did the chain gang this weekend at the game. My son's team sucks. They're not very good right now, and I'll say that. It's okay, though, but they're having a good time playing football, but they're terrible. They can barely move the ball. And Derek has Seaver's disease, which is, I don't know if you're familiar with Seaver's disease, but it has to do with the ankle. So it's his growth. He's having ankle pain or heel pain. So he kind of limps around. He's doing everything he can. And he comes off the field, and I'm holding the down marker. And I say something to him like, hey, man, you're doing good. You're doing good. Keep it up. But you can't be limping. He's going to limp. And I said, because if you keep limping, they're going to take you out of the game. And I want to see some effort out there. Like, I want to see you work hard. Like, if you're going to be out there, let's put some effort into it. So I think that's probably a better take on it. I don't know if I don't care if he wins or if he loses, but I want to see, even if you like your team is terrible and you're just terrible because, I don't know, play calling, or I hate to say like they just suck, but they're pretty bad. And I would like to see more effort. Like, I want to see more effort out of the team. If a kid's running around the end and no one even tries to tackle him, I'm like, so are we in the right sport?
Yeah.
Should we be playing football? Right? So I have a hard time with that, where I have to pull it back too. I wouldn't say that the other dads are losers because they're not the same as me. They just have different viewpoints on sports. But with football's hard because it's a brutal sport. Like baseball, on the other hand, it's not the same. Like, you can't die on every play, I guess, so to seem. If you come around the edge and you get hit in the head, you're going to be on the ground.
Yeah.
Whereas in baseball, you got to get hit in the head, and how often does that happen with the ball? So I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I see, like, I think it was jokey. If that was like a true statement and that's what they were like teaching these little kids, like, that's a little rough.
Yeah.
But, like every year, especially around like high school 2 days, I feel like you see on the news, like especially in Texas, like all these kids that are like dropping down at practice, and there's all the controversy on the coaches. Like, are they giving them the breaks they need, the water they need? And I mean, I think that's like where my concern is with coaching. Like,
Yeah, kids are softer now. I'm gonna be honest. Kids are softer.
Yeah, softer.
And
So
they are softer, only because they don't play as much.
Right.
And I see it. They don't go
so
outside and play.
Do we think that the ghost protocol mother is doing a good thing, making her daughter tougher by
texting my daughter?
You ugly ass! The only thing flatter than that ass is that jump shot.
You guys are gonna think that I'm crazy.
I mean, yeah.
Owen put his fingers in my suck hole.
People get
Stuart.
DUIs all the time. But if you don't get caught, you don't get a DUI. But I got a DUI. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Are you drunk right now?
Yes.
Girl, heaven's calling. You pick it
I
up.
just got it. Texting my daughter like I was in an Xbox Live chat room.
Owen, more like moaning, because he want me.
You said 17,000.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, I love
Okay.
that. I love
So,
that.
I
That's
mean,
some good stuff.
maybe she was just trying to make her daughter
No,
harder, we were
dude.
talking about what? I mean,
Then you
'cause
Oh my
got
gosh.
parents like that that are just
bro,
crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That's a crazy
crazy.
woman. She needs to
Yeah,
be
Crazy.
you
locked
have
up
to have
for a
a
while.
fine line. Because I remember
Fine
one of
line.
the games when we came and watched Derek, some of those things those parents were yelling at those little
They're
kids, I was
brutal.
like,
Dude,
They're
it's like
"Oh
brutal.
my
it's like,
gosh."
bro,
It's
he's not your
awful.
meal ticket. He is
Yeah.
7 years old. Like,
Yeah.
let's
But they were
chill.
littler than that at that time
Yes.
when we were going to those
Yes.
games.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, especially in Texas though with football. That's how it is. Like
Football!
there's like, you better get out there, boy, and hit somebody, or it's like Friday Night Lights when everyone's
Yeah.
like, don't fumble the ball, don't drop the ball. And he like wraps his arm with duct
Yeah.
tape. And it's like that. But I always get in trouble because I'm not even close to that. But if I say something like, hey man, the effort, today, how'd you feel about your effort? How'd you feel about that? He's like, Dad, don't ask me that. I don't want to talk about it. And I'm like, I just want to see. That's what I want to see from kids is more effort. Like, why are you
Yeah.
doing this? Why do you do things? Like, why do you spend 4 hours a week, 5 hours a week practicing and there's no effort? Like, I don't
Yeah.
get that. That's the only thing I stand on.
So Andrew,
Okay.
with Derek's little team, like, did
Uh-huh.
they because me and my neighbor were talking actually, and then it made me think about this when I was saying the thing about like kids dropping and getting sick and
Mhm.
overheating and everything. Did they let everyone be on the team? Because it sounds like here pretty much everybody is on the team.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I feel like that's not great. Like I think I would rather see them just not make a team and us deal with that
Yeah.
than to just sit on a sideline with 40 other kids.
Right. I would too. And they do make the team as long as you pay the funds to play on the
Yeah.
team. Baseball's
Well,
different.
then
You gotta,
because then they're all practicing and then they're not really playing. So then I
yeah.
could see why kids are softer. Like that wasn't how it was like
Yeah.
when growing up. Like you didn't make the team and you were like there was like A team, B team, but there wasn't let's have 50 kids on A team, 50
Yes.
kids on B team.
Yes.
Things have definitely changed.
Yeah, they are softer. I think they don't need to make the team, and then
Yeah.
they have to deal with like, hey man, not everybody does, but what are we gonna do? How are we gonna bounce back? If you really want to be good at this, what are we gonna do to make the team? Yeah, I'd
Well,
rather
yeah,
have that.
especially with, like, what hours, like, y'all are spending taking
Yeah,
them to practice and stuff, like, you
exactly.
better be playing I am gonna be the one that's like, "You better be playing the whole time."
Yeah, and especially
Or
we pay $8 now to get into the game per person.
Mm.
What?
So
Just
we
to
end up
get in
paying like
every time? That's
24 to
freaking
$30.
bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. So to suck, right?
Yeah,
To
bro.
like really like I don't mind losing. I'm not talking about winning or losing.
Yeah.
No.
But not to actually like, dude, we're paying money to go watch you play. Like everybody to play. Like
That's
why would you
garbage,
not?
dude. What is that? What
Well,
is that?
that's how they pay for other stuff. I don't know. But you just go
Yeah.
sooner or later you do as a parent, you do get a little bit more competitive. And I could see why a lot of those parents would yell at their kids because they're like, damn, I just paid $24 to watch you suck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I now I'm at that point, but it's not.
Well,
I
that
don't
really
do
does
that.
start to add up, especially when y'all are paying what y'all are to travel and then just be on
Yeah,
the team, and then
yeah,
now you're paying to get into that is a lot.
yeah. Because he's good. Like I'm not bragging about him, but he's a good player. My son's a
Oh
good
yeah, yeah. Your
player.
son's a good player.
He's a good player. And then when you play on a sucky team, you're like, dang, dude, he gets aggravated. He gets mad, and then he takes that out on me. He takes it out on his mom, or he takes it out on us. He's like, hey man, how's everything going? We suck. I hate this. Freaking so and so dumb blah, or whatever. And it's like, okay, so do you
Hey,
take that
juice
out of
box
him?
guy.
Yeah,
Juice
exactly.
box guy. Go
So
give me
am
a
I?
juice
Yeah.
box.
So that's the thing you struggle with as a parent. You're like, do I take that out of him? That competitive edge? He has that. Like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Just because the other kid's not competitive? I don't know. We could talk about competition all day.
Hey. All I know is I'm
Stuart's
talking to
competitive.
juice
He's a
box
doctor.
guy, and I'm thirsty.
You're
All I
right.
need
Juice
is
box.
just give me a juice box guy.
I like
Your
that.
juice box guy.
I think we're all a little competitive. We wouldn't be doing this
Yeah.
thing if we weren't competitive. Muscles and
No,
malpractice,
man.
baby.
Muscles and malpractice.
I like that one. That's fun.
Okay. Next topic. Conversation.
I want to keep talking this.
No, I mean, I like this topic, but I had something a few weeks ago that I just wanted to like clue you both in on that I like. I love conspiracy theories, you know this, and whenever I can get stuff that, like, connects to our little lives, like, it's even better. So, here we go. Have you guys heard of Project Stargate that's happening in Abilene, Texas? Some believe the government is running a top secret project
Oh, this is AI for sure.
not about space travel, but about AI-based time surveillance. Insiders claim Stargate uses advanced AI to predict, manipulate, and even view events across timelines.
Did this come up on your TikTok feed?
It's housed under of course it did. It's housed under Dyess Air Force Base and operated by a private defense contractor. What if this tech can scan probabilities and influence?
Can, dude. It can. I've seen it. I'm part of Project Stargate.
Dude, I'll bet you are, bro. Like, but okay, this is the kind of shit that happens when they build like these huge data farms and everything. Is people just start freaking just uh, reading some. I mean, this has been liked 1,400 times. There's 265 comments and
Well, didn't
540
I
Did you
think
like it?
this
I think
is
you
I
liked it.
think this is getting more attention because didn't like Theo Vaughn or somebody like mention this on his show? I think he
I
mentioned
mean,
Abilene.
because there is all these data farms coming out there because again it's just like it's cheap land and it's
Yeah.
dry, it's arid, it's good for tech to
Yeah.
build out there if you can lay data wire out to it. So like again, data farms, shipping centers, all those kind of things make a ton of sense in Abilene in that dry arid climate.
Honestly, I'm tired of hearing about it because if I had a dollar for every time our realtor told us that somebody from the new AI thing was
Cheese
coming
farm
in,
or whatever the fuck.
yeah, coming into town. If they're coming, somebody buy our house. That's
And that's the
that's
truth.
literally all
Yeah.
accurate. Bring in everybody that y'all want to bring in. If Elon Musk would like to buy our house, that'd be great.
Yeah. Buy it.
Okay.
It's for
And
sale.
now I got two. I want Andrew's opinion on two clips for the week on dieting.
Oh, all
All
right.
right.
I
So
need to
these are
listen
two
close.
popular viral. Well, one's
You
very
don't need to
viral
listen.
clip.
To Andrew.
We're just doing a whole TikTok episode here, and I love it. It's great. So here we go. Next one is this is what I think of most people trying to diet usually.
Okay,
Okay.
so that's
What
true.
do you think about that? You think that works for people?
I don't think so, dude. A guy came up to me at the gym. We got a membership over at the Y because it's close to the house, and it's right down the street. So Derek gets to go swim. We like to go up there on Saturday because football doesn't start till 4:30. So a guy comes over and he sees me doing the hundies. So I'm doing the 100-pound bench press, just
Oh, yeah,
throwing them
yeah,
around
yeah.
because it's light.
Yeah,
You know what I
throw
mean?
it around, bro.
Pretty light. I don't know if you know
light
about
work.
that, but
Yep.
he comes over and he asks about dieting. He's like, he can just tell, like, hey, hey, I'm new to the gym, and he wants to know about dieting, but then he tells me what he was eating. He tells us what he's been intaking. He wants to know, but it's the simple things like, hey, eat your protein.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, protein. Okay, so what's protein? It's one of those, but that's where they're at. Like that's where people
Ooh.
are, and that's what they think. That's exactly what dieting to some is. It's like you have to you don't get to enjoy anything, so you don't get to enjoy good foods. I gotta eat the chicken and broccoli. I gotta do those things in order to lose my weight, or I
Yeah.
don't know. So Katie, you don't need to. You are pregnant right now. You don't need to lose weight. Stuart, you need to lose some weight. You're not
What?
No,
pregnant.
he does
Okay,
not.
all right, I can tell you're looking. Dr. Martin,
What?
Dr. Martin, I'm just kidding, but I think
Wow,
people,
dude.
that was for the jab earlier about Notre Dame.
That is not weight inclusive here.
Oh, see, and then we got people like this.
There we
So
go.
here we go
There we
again.
go.
But yes, you're right on with. I love that video. I can't.
Okay, now
Uh,
so this guy, I feel like you should follow this guy, Andrew, just because this guy always redefines what is unhealthy to me. Like, I think I know he knows what he's doing. And he just went viral recently for this particular video. And I just, it's funny, but it's not funny because again, this guy's gonna kill himself by the way he's eating. So I can't really be too like promoty of like, oh, this is funny, but it is funny. But like, watch what this guy does in this video.
Oh, dude.
You guys, today for breakfast, we're gonna be eating cereal. I'm so excited, mood. You guys, I love this cereal. I love it.
Not a joke.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
Bro.
Not a joke, bro. We're not gonna watch the whole video. This is a shortened version of it. He eats the whole thing. The whole thing.
Take a bite, take a bite.
And what's sad, people are watching this. Like us.
It's hard not to. Like, I mean, this, that's what's the crazy thing about some of this stuff to me is like, I find myself watching, I'm like, is this guy gonna actually eat this? Like, is this for fucking real?
Oh, it's real.
And it is. I mean, I've seen other videos where he does it with Whoppers and chocolate milk, and he calls it cereal in that one too.
Well, yeah,
he just sits there eating it.
That's the thing.
Oh my gosh,
with
Whoppers!
food, dude.
That would be some rough cereal.
Because food,
Oh my gosh.
That's
that would be a rough
That
one.
is rough cereal right there.
Food's it is. If we say anything about him negatively, it's like what you just said. What was the word you said? Weight inclusive, or what did you say earlier?
Yeah, weight inclusive, man.
Yeah. If I say anything about him, it's very disturbing to me that he would do that, but he's getting views. And I know he's not happy. Is he happy? I mean, do you guys think like he's like, you know what, this is great. I feel great.
No, I
It's a
can't
drug.
imagine how
You
terrible
literally
he
get
feels after.
dopamine from that kind of like it's proven. It's it is food addiction. A sex addiction is one of these things that I'm like, okay.
You want
I'm
that
not,
one, huh?
I'm
Is
not,
that
I'm
the
not
one that you
sold
want?
on that one. Like I
Like,
really
"Doesn't sound
just
too
am.
bad."
I'm like, I'm just, that one went away for some reason also too, by the way. Like, I just feel like, again, people
Wait a minute.
stop buying into that one. Like, oh yeah, you poor thing, you sex addict. Like, I mean, yeah, it's still out there and there are people who are whatever, but like, again, food can be an addiction in a way that's so pathologic and aberrant from the normal enjoyment of food. It becomes like a pathos, right? Like, and it is crazy to me to watch people like this because it's like they have to know that they're like coping with food.
Yeah,
and, so not necessarily this video, but I do love me a good mukbang every once in a while. Like,
It's
people.
I get it. I get it. Kind of.
No, not this. So, like, so Andrew, I know your TikTok is probably
None of this.
yeah, none of this. But like, so something popular people do is they like film what they're eating at dinner, or like they're not eating bowls of Oreos. They're eating normal meals.
It's called mukbang.
Mukbang, yeah.
Never heard of it.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
so I kind of like those videos.
I
But
like them too.
But then I feel like that can be unhealthy too, because like sometimes I'll be watching those like at night scrolling. I won't even be hungry. And then you watch all these people eat all this good food. And then I feel like then I'm wanting a snack. So that's not good.
So it's a trigger. Yeah, it triggers you.
It's a trigger. Yeah. So I feel like
that.
if you're trying to be healthy, you
Yeah.
got to avoid watching people
You
eat
gotta
bad
avoid those
stuff.
mukbangers.
Dude, that
man.
blows my mind. I don't even know what you're talking about. I guess, yes, I'm not saying that I'm big on social media, but I have a presence, I have a following, I
Yeah.
have all these things, but I'm not big on social media. Like, I don't even know that exists. Like,
Like you're not doing
Mukbang has been around
No.
for like 10 years. It is a Korean term because it started out in Asia where these like there are people who like make millions eating in front of the camera.
Odd to me.
And they like
Yeah,
people will pick out what they're gonna eat and then they go on this show and eat it. And it started out as these like little tiny women and like eventually it's turned into like, I mean, in America especially, you get these big people. It's like, oh, let's watch them eat 10 pizzas. I mean, it's
I like for like since we moved, like I'll type in like Fort Worth restaurants or something, and so then it will, like, pop up people, like, going out to dinner at cool places in Fort Worth, Dallas, and so then, like, you're end up watching them eat, but then you're like, "Oh, that looks like a cool restaurant, like, we should go there on a date,"
Mhm.
you know?
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
feel like,
Yeah.
it just depends, but I also love Thousand Pound Sisters and My 600 Pound Life, and I watch all those shows, and I'm sure Andrew just hates those shows so much.
Yeah, I don't watch them, but I think you would be a great health coach, Katie. I think you would be a good coach. Like, I feel like you'd be
I
empathetic
need
with them, and
I
you would
need
be like, "Hey, you shouldn't do this." Like,
Oh, no,
you know?
I'm so empathetic to it.
Yeah.
Like, I
But you would
just
be great. You'd be like, "Hey, we
yeah,
gotta make changes, but I understand where you are." And I think
yeah,
that's what makes a great health coach, fitness coach.
yeah.
I just
Yeah.
can't watch it because I'm like I guess the more the mental, I'm like, you
Mhm.
either do it or you don't do it, right? You're not
Yeah,
gonna I couldn't do that guy. I couldn't I'd be like, "Man," but you would go, "Oh my gosh, man, what has
yeah,
happened to him? Like,
yeah.
why?"
No, I
What
feel sad
happened
for
to you in
him.
your life,
I'm
Yeah,
bro?
sad
you
for
feel
him
sorry
for
for him.
sure.
Seriously, it's
'Cause you
okay.
have to know they just feel terrible, like,
Yeah.
they do all this for views, people are
Yes.
being so hateful in the comments, like, no amount of money, like, that can't be good, and then then you go to bed after eating 2 whole packages of
Yeah.
Oreos. No matter how
But
big you
but,
are,
eh,
you cannot
like,
feel good.
okay, I'm just gonna give you perspective on that James Bola guy or whatever. Like, there's videos where he talks about he's gonna have a quick snack before he meets a friend for lunch, and he houses a 16-inch sub with, like, 4 cups of mayo on it. Like, it
Dude.
dude is on another level. So, like, you talking about him feeling bad after eating 2 packs of Oreos, and I just don't think it's there. Like, their stomach is so stretched, their caloric, like, their entire, uh, intrinsic
Yeah.
metabolic feedback pathway is so deranged that they just don't even, like, that's what I remember kinda even feeling when I was overweight and not this, right? Just, like, even being slightly
Yeah.
overweight, you didn't realize how crappy you felt until
Mhm.
after you stopped doing that and you were that overweight. And that's what so many people, I feel like, once they get on the right track and eat healthy and exercise for a while, always talk about is, I'm like, oh my gosh, I had no idea how bad I was feeling until I did all these things and now I feel better.
Yep.
And so that
Yeah.
dude has no idea that literally having Hiroshima happen on his toilet every day from that,
Hiroshima? Is that Hiroshima or Is that what you said?
either one, go with
Hiroshima?
either
I was just wondering if that was
Nagasaki or
Hiroshima. I don't know.
Hiroshima. They're probably both happening every day on the daily.
Well, yeah.
And that guy's poor bathrooms. Um, and he doesn't even take that for that's not normal. I mean, it's been his normal for years and years. And that's crazy to me. I mean, again, it's just hard to know different
Yeah.
until you know different.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do agree with that. I do agree with you, Dr. Martin. I think until someone tells him that he's going to die,
Mhm.
until he has that
People have told
appointment.
him, you know that.
No, I'm talking about where he's there at
Yeah.
the he's meeting you,
Yeah.
and you go, "Hey there, buddy. If you don't change this, you're gonna be dead in a few weeks. You're
Yeah.
just gonna have a massive heart attack
I
and
just
die."
feel like there has to be, like, so much depression, though, probably,
Yeah.
that he's
Oh,
probably
there's
like
always mental
that,
health
you
in these
know?
situations. There's always mental health issues. That's why they always need mental health guidance, when they've decided there's a problem. It's
Yeah, they
not
need
just about
someone
the
like you,
weight.
Katie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing, like, and I know that, working out and everything's so important, but I just feel like in this day and age with the GLP-1s, it's like, I just wanna, like, push people to go and, get on it so they can see,
Yes.
get the help because then you start to feel better. I really
I
Yeah.
think,
I
like
do love that.
He needs it.
yeah,
He needs to. He needs
So
to go
yeah,
do it.
Andrew's not the biggest fan of GLP-1s
I'm
though.
only not the biggest fan of GLP-1 if you don't need GLP-1. Now,
yeah,
I'm not saying that you
I
don't
think a
need it,
lot of
but I'm
people.
saying but that person, he needs it. You're right.
yeah,
No,
Like,
I
like,
mean,
I
I
it
just
think
should be
they
think
do.
great.
That's the thing is, like, I don't want, that's why I'm grateful for people like, I think it's Barkley and like Serena Williams, and have this big
Yeah.
ad campaign kind of saying like, this is not cheating. And like, I just think, a lot of people like that still would feel bad or feel judged, or there's this idea out there that like it's cheating to do that. And like not everyone truly does have the intrinsic willpower to do it naturally or might have biological impediments to getting them there. And these are fixes that are going to be so good for you. And just as a shameless plug, part of one of the things that I do at our clinic now in Weatherford with the Weatherford
Ooh.
Wellness Clinic is actually do GLP-1s under the medical guidance of doctors and mid-level practitioners. So if anybody was interested in GLP-1s, you could always, this is not a like, we did not intend it to go this way, but I always will plug the fact that I am in supervision and directly involved with GLP-1 care now. And we do it directly as opposed to like mail order. But anybody, however they want to do it, it is a good thing for people, especially trying to seek weight loss that needs to be drastic.
Well, I just
Yeah,
feel
no, I think
like
it's good.
when you are that overweight, like I think the GLP-1s can be like
They're life
um,
changing.
well, they're life changing, but they also can help the mental aspect of it because you're like finally, oh, you have 1 week where you notice you didn't eat as much. The scale just dropped 15, 20 pounds probably because when you're that overweight, like, I mean, you can lose it pretty quick. And I just feel like it resets their mind to give them a new outlook. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think it's cheating. I think that is
I don't
garbage,
either.
people that say
Yeah,
that.
I don't think it is either.
I think it could be cheating, like Andrew said, with people that maybe don't need it so much, but
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing for the people that 'cause I mean, I think it's
And I
helpful.
think if you're coaching it, I think if like Stuart, like Dr. Martin, if he's doing this in his practice, I think he needs to be taking GLP-1s. I think he needs to know what it's like to be on them. I think he needs to know
Oh, shit.
what it's like to coach it and what it's like to administer it and what it feels like to have, you put this in your body, you're going to have to tell somebody how it feels because they're going to ask you.
Yeah.
They're going
Yeah.
to ask you how do you do this? And I think you need to know. And I
Mhm.
also
Well,
think it's good to know.
I
Yeah.
try to do everything I can in the way of being a female healthcare provider outside of giving birth myself. I have
I've
tried to
tried
do
to give birth.
I
I've tried
tried to give
no,
birth.
no. I have literally I've done the 1 hour glucose test, man. Like I have done everything I can to put myself in my patient's shoes where I can
Yeah.
do that in my life. And I do agree with that in kind of principle for sure.
Yeah, and that's good. They need to come
Um,
see you. It needs to be administered by physicians, and
yeah,
if they have that medical, uh, accountability,
yeah,
it's gonna be better for them, and
Mhm.
people like that, and I think that extreme, even if somebody's, a mom that just that's, like, let's say a year postpartum, and they're struggling, they have other kids, and
yeah.
they're 50 pounds, 40 pounds overweight. They need a jump start. They need something that's gonna help them. Um,
Yeah.
you know? A
I
guy
mean, I
too.
think it can just be good to get that, like, especially when it's like 30 to 50 pounds, that may not be like so bad that it's super impactful on your health in some level, but like I think that Jumpstart with the GLP-1 can get people so happy with themselves in the mirror that it's like a positive feedback loop, right? That
Yes.
like then all of a sudden you're like, man, now all this weight is gone. Now I really could get some like
Yeah, now I'm gonna
defined
go to the
abs. Like,
gym.
yeah,
Like,
right, exactly. So I do feel like it does build on itself a little bit. So yeah, I mean, I do think they're very helpful. Like obviously they do need to be under the supervision of a physician just because I still think we're still learning a lot, but they
Mhm.
continue to kind of show a lot of promise in terms of long-term health benefits too. So they really could be one of these drugs that more and more people end up being on throughout a long-term period of their lives going forward.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Last thing on
so
this. You moving on to something else?
No, yeah,
Oh,
well, I got one other good video from a healthcare provider on something
nice.
else
Well, I
on
wanna add to
health.
this one last thing as far as
Yeah.
training, as far as fitness. I do think once they start GLPs, I know a lot of, even this guy, if he was going to do this, it's
Mhm.
gonna be hard to get in the gym, but you're gonna need to start weight training if you
mhm.
want
Mhm.
to keep
Mhm.
muscle on your body. But people think it's extreme. It's like I got to hit the gym at least 3 to 5 times a week. It's got to be an hour. I have to kick my butt. I have to, all these things. I don't know what the heck to do. No, it's simple things. It's like squatting, putting something over my head, curling, bent
Yeah.
over a row. Things that are easy to do that just maintain and keep the muscle on your body so you don't lose it.
Well,
That's the most important thing.
and I could speak to that too almost a little bit in the sense that I think being on social media so much, I know that there are some good there are some good advocates out there for fighting to stop this kind of bullying, but like, we make fun sometimes of people's poor form or whatever in the gym, but like one thing I really don't want to do or ever try to be guilty of is like you see someone that's that heavy in the gym and you're just judging them for being in the gym for being that heavy, and that's already their obstacle to going to the gym is that they are that heavy and that they have to be in there and being looked at. And so that's where I think a lot of times people also find an impediment to doing those things for their health, where like again GLP-1s are gonna help you start that battle because yes, you're gonna start to lose a little weight and you're gonna feel better about yourself, but you're right. I mean, it's crazy because people at that point of this Oreo cereal boy getting to the gym, it's like literally taking 5 to 10 pound dumbbells and doing like shoulder raises, 2 to 3 sets of 10, and getting on a treadmill and just walking at a better clip than normal for 20 to 30. Like it is simple, straightforward stuff that, yes, looks like they're not doing much, but like they're doing less at home already. And so it's always a progressive push to getting more of that metabolic demand on your body. And it sucks to be there because to put yourself on display like that shows everybody what level you let your body regress to. But I think GLP-1s again give you that advantage of at least getting a head start before
Oh, yeah.
showing up and like walking in a wheelchair or whatever. Not walking in, but
Yeah,
wheeling in a wheelchair.
exactly right. And I think also too, if you're worried going into a gym, that's the wrong gym for you. There's plenty of
Right.
good
I
places,
agree. I
There's
agree.
probably great if you're around the Metroplex. I'm sure there's great little
Mhm.
studios. There's awesome
Yeah, don't go.
coaches.
I don't even want to name a gym, but like there are obvious gyms that you don't want to go to
Yeah.
because it's for the gym bros
Yeah.
versus
Yeah.
like the places that are more like mom and pop and welcoming of all
Yep.
levels of fitness.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was thinking that whenever Stuart was talking, like, I mean, the gym is like a really intimidating place for
Mhm.
people.
Mhm.
As it like even people that aren't super overweight, like some people just are not comfortable going to the gym.
Yep.
Like, and they have a really hard time going.
For sure. Yeah.
But I
All
like
right.
the advice of going to different gyms because I feel like
Yeah.
that's really important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and coaches too. There's great coaches and there's bad coaches. And there's
Mhm.
there's people that are training at small places or training at their houses or that are really great coaches that there are people around if you ask. And if it's important to you, I think that's important if it is. But stay away from the big box gyms. I mean, stay away from the meathead
Yeah.
gyms. There's big gyms I'm sure in the Metroplex you go to a gym and it's not really a gym, it's a
Yeah, those are
meat market.
usually my least favorite
Yeah.
gyms to
Yeah.
go
I,
to.
I I've never joined one of those big box gyms.
You
I've
could meat market, boy. Look at
not
you.
well, I know, and so, but see, that's what I'm saying is like I just wouldn't like. I
No,
mean,
I
that's
get
why
that.
me and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Katie like we built more of our own home gym now at this point. I'm gonna continue to work on that, and I just don't. I don't know that we're ever really gonna be big gym member type
Mhm.
people ever going forward again. I feel like I have enough. I mean, maybe, but like I've just done enough with you and Victor and other trainers over the years. And I feel like I took an investment enough in that to like know I can do this probably on my own as long as I don't let myself slip.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep.
but
And I
yeah,
think, like, especially, like, as a mom, like, I mean, a big part of why I don't go to the gym right now is because if that gym does not have childcare, like, I
Yep.
mean, that can be really hard for people. And then even if a gym does have childcare, it's usually an additional cost and it's usually pretty
yeah,
pricey.
Yep.
Um, so I definitely don't see us going back to a gym until our little babies are older for sure.
true. Okay,
Mhm.
True that.
Yeah.
next and final healthcare topic for the evening. This is Glaucom Flecken. This is the guy I've featured before on the show. He's gotten
No.
bigger and bigger and bigger.
Here we go.
And this is about Tylenol. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, boss. What's up? I've been workshopping some new science. That's a new combination of words. Sure. What do you got? What do you think of Tylenol as a cause of autism? Why Tylenol? I don't know. Kind of sounds like something that could cause autism. You know what I mean? No, I don't. Well, it's either Tylenol or those nerds gummy clusters. Do you just have a random list of things you think causes autism? No. It's written in crayon, isn't it? Well, can you prove Tylenol doesn't cause autism? That's not how science works. As HHS secretary, I'm pretty sure I decide how science works. You can't claim something is true, then expect others to prove it isn't true. The burden of proof is on you, the person making the claim. Nuh-uh. Regardless, there was a sibling-controlled 2024 study of over 2 million children in Sweden that did not find a link between acetaminophen and autism. And that was a high-quality study. Well, I don't like that study. Why? Because it doesn't give me the result I want. Again, not how science works. It does now, Jimothy. And by the way, if there's anything you want from science, let me know. I can make it happen. Jimothy!
This is how I feel when I talk to you about sports. That's exactly how I feel with you.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
When I try to be the other guy and joke with you, and you come at me with like all the science-based reasoning of why the team is who they are, and I just try to like, let's have a good time watching some football. And Stuart's like, well, back in 1999, we didn't, and I don't know,
dude. Look, okay. Before, like, I want to go through. I want reactions to two different things. That's an interesting one. I just kind of want to hear a little more on. But then I also have this other thing that Katie, I already posed her. I told her I was going to come on the show with this, and I still like am a little bit intrigued what your reaction to this would be too. So, the title of this post is it appropriate for doctors to wear black scrubs? And they did a freaking, they did a trial. This is in PubMed on the association between patient perception of surgeons and the color of scrub attire. Now, I want you to guess before I show you out of, I think it was black, the classic cyan kind of like, you know, this color here, this blue, green and navy. Which color far and away was like just not, patients didn't trust the person, patients didn't think they were knowledgeable, patients didn't like think they could, you know, it was trustworthiness, intelligence, empathy, and well, I guess those are the three main ones.
Well,
trustworthy, intelligent.
I
Well,
couldn't
no,
tell you. Katie
I
would
was
know.
just thinking it would probably be better for Andrew to answer this because I am biased. But
Oh, that's true.
Well, which one would you think?
Well, I like it when you wear your black scrubs.
I know you do.
The
And again,
heck, dude, looking good. Put on them black scrubs. I wouldn't wear
some
anything
people
else.
do say that the black scrubs, they like the black scrubs.
Yeah, I feel like you just look very professional in the black scrubs.
Give me the colors again. What are the colors?
Black, cyan, which is this teal blue.
Yeah.
It's very classic. Green, so like that surgical green, like from Scrubs, the show. And like this fucking dude. And navy. So two colors of blue, green, and black.
Well, she chose black.
I just feel like crayon, like the lighter colors would be taken less serious.
Navy.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna say navy.
All right.
Or the green that you guys have been
the
wearing.
Results.
Black, is it?
So least knowledgeable, black.
Oh, really?
Least skilled, black. Least trustworthy, black. Least caring, black. So out of the others, they're all kind of comparable. They didn't really have like, you know, a huge difference, but green kind of far and away actually was one. And in some of these instances that was looked at as more, although this bar graph looks a little bit weird how it portrays it. But yeah. So it basically said that black scrubs were most commonly identified with each negative characteristic.
because black is a color that signifies knowledgeable,
Well,
professionalism.
yeah, I mean, it's just
Yeah,
so
that's
weird to me that like black would have come out like so poorly in this study. I mean, I do think it's interesting just to kind of point out,
Oh,
but yeah.
not for your wife, buddy.
yeah. I
Yeah, I guess she
disagree with
trusts
that
me and thinks I'm
study.
very
Yeah,
empathetic
she
when
does. Yeah. Go put the black scrubs on, big boy, later. Usually
Yeah,
it's
right.
Yeah.
Not right now, dude. All she's doing is like, "Damn it, my back,
Oh my gosh, yeah, my back has been
you better
killing me.
you better put them on and do a little back rub then.
Mm,
No,
no,
she's already snoring half the night.
don't touch me.
Don't touch me. Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
All right. Well, for me, this concludes another week. I think we're gonna have to have some actual learning next week. I might have to have some learning objectives for
Well,
us
they learn.
next
I
week.
think they learned today. We talked a
Did we
little bit.
learn?
Yeah,
Did we
we talked
learn?
about GLPs. We did some other stuff. I mean,
Okay.
that's some
Okay.
real life stuff right there.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, people deal with that and they have those questions. I think probably, that's probably something that's an important topic moving forward with your knowledge on
Yeah. What do you think we should talk about next week? I kind of want to know. Like, why don't you both give me a question or a topic we could learn more about, and I will try to go research it this week. I think that could be fun too.
Andrew, you
Hmm.
first.
Yeah, me first. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
A question to ask you about your job, like what you do in
Anything.
your
You know what? You know what? If you want to ask me about, the Drake equation or like life on other planets
how
or like,
nerdy can you be? Is that the question? How nerdy can you be? Yeah, let's bring up
whatever
your
you want,
I
dude.
don't know, dude.
Let's
I
do
don't know if you wanna
science. Let's
talk
do
about all these things.
medicine. We
You're
can do
very
philosophers. Do you want to talk more
philosophy.
about Marcus Aurelius, bro?
I don't know, dude.
No?
You're an intelligent guy. I don't but
Yeah.
That's
don't
what I'm trying to
I
kind of
don't
like be
think
like,
I'm gonna ask
let
about Drake's equation.
What about Drake the Rapper? Can you tell us
Yeah.
about
No.
Drake the Rapper?
No,
What
I
is
don't want
sound?
to talk about Drake the rapper.
Yeah.
Um
I don't know.
What about what are some things in healthcare going on that y'all would like to know more about? We could talk more about Botox. My clinic is going to open up Botox in the springtime. I'm going to be trained in that. We can talk about Botox and I don't know.
That's a
Just
good one. I mean, those are
Yeah.
is
good.
it?
I'm sure ladies need,
I
I
love
guess,
talking
need.
about Botox.
Okay.
You heard I
Okay.
said need. I was kidding, ladies.
Yeah.
So we can talk a little bit about Botox, I guess, next week. Then we'll kind of get into like what's recommended, what's out there a little bit. What do you
Yeah.
think, Katie?
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. That's
I,
what I choose. Andrew, what do you do?
I don't know anything about that. So, yeah, I mean, I think I still think we probably should throw in some nerdy stuff with your space invasion that you think is happening.
We'll always talk about whatever.
Like
I
aliens
want us to have
exist. I
at
think
least
that's a good
one
one.
serious topic we can like learn a little about. We can all kind of like center our expertises around because again, even with filler, like it's gravity dependent. And so like I just have, curiosity. You ever had woman like, come to your gym with filler and like knock her face and then she got an imprint of a fist on her face? It can
No,
happen, dude, with
not
filler.
at my gym, dude. That doesn't
Not at
happen.
your gym?
Yeah, we don't
Okay.
got any. We don't got any hotties in my gym.
Oh.
Big try.
Okay.
Worry about
Well,
that.
so we'll hit up that topic a little bit, talk a little bit about aesthetic medicine and what we see sometimes in female healthcare, because like the mommy makeover is a big deal too. So we can kind of get into that a little bit and how that gets done and what we recommend.
Yeah. I'll have some questions for both of y'all about like fitness and
Mm.
pregnancy.
Oh,
Y'all
fitness and
talked about that.
pregnancy.
Y'all talked about that at first, but I think that I could ask y'all some better questions than what y'all
Uh-oh.
touched on.
Uh-oh. Andrew, get ready. Do your research, bro.
I don't. I mean,
I don't think
get your
it's
butt in the gym,
yeah.
chubby.
Get your butt in the gym. Oh,
Okay.
did you just
Just
call
'cause
my
you got
wife
that.
chubby, bro?
I'm not talking to your wife. I'm
Okay.
talking to she's not chubby at all. I'm talking about people, women.
You already
No,
called
it's
me
funny
chubby today. Said I
because
need.
you guys know that our daughter that she's having another baby,
Yeah.
and the grandbaby was over today, and she's having that baby and she's sitting down, and I kind of make a joke like, she was like, yeah, I said, don't pick that up. You watch it. I'll get it. You're not supposed to be lifting things, right? And she goes, well, actually, I had a trainer about 2 years ago that helped me, learn how to lift. And she's talking about me, right? So
Yeah.
I was like, what? I'm sure he was a good trainer, wasn't he? She was like, yeah, he was all right. And I was like, I bet he knew everything about pregnancy, did he?
Yeah.
But it's just funny because there are some things you got to watch out for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
She's
to take care of
doing
your
good.
body. Katie, take care of your body. Okay. Your
Yeah.
body's a temple and you are,
Body's a temple.
you're raising and growing that little beautiful
Body
human
is a
being.
wonderland.
If Stuart doesn't tell you this every day, make him.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I do.
That son of all he cares about. He's like, hey, what do you think about my body?
Yeah.
And my black scrubs.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, you look great.
He's like, do I
I
look
gained
fat?
30 pounds overnight,
Yeah.
but yeah,
He's like,
you
how
look
do I
great.
look? How does this six-pack look compared to yours? What do you think the difference is? I
Yeah.
could see Stuart doing that.
Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, I gained 10 pounds. He'll be like, oh, well, I lost 10 pounds. I'm like, okay, well, shut up.
She's like, sucks to suck.
Yeah.
Sucks to suck, girl.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, dude.
Any last messages for the week before we see each other again?
No, go Cowboys. That's all I got to say.
Yeah,
Go Cowboys. I mean, it's been pretty good lately, I gotta say. It's been pretty good. They're looking pretty good. I don't know if it's our year, but been pretty good.
It's not our year. It's mine and Katie's year.
Yeah.
It's not your year. Mr. Cowboy Country Club.
Yeah, Mr. On your phone during the Cowboys game.
Katie. Okay. Anything for your viewers this week, Katie?
No, I'll see y'all next week, I guess.
Okay.
I guess
Yes,
I'm
you
coming
will.
back.
And I guess that ends it for us, guys. So for the Muscles of Malpractice family, thank you for tuning in. Check us out on all our socials: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn for the professional shouties,
MySpace.
and MySpace. Us and that first friend of yours that you had when you got MySpace. And until next time, take care of yourself and your growing family. We'll see you next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.
See ya.